Everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins, aka JEL, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, Super Bowl 58 is officially in the books, and like I said in a couple of my other videos, that means movie trailers. And my most anticipated movie trailer of this big game has officially dropped, and that is, of course, Deadpool 3. I hear they had a little bit of a title change by the end of this trailer. I know there was rumors going around that it was going to be called Deadpool and Friend, not Friends, Deadpool and Friend singular, which we all know who that friend is going to be, but we'll get into a little bit more of that once I get into the poster here. But let's check out the trailer real quick. This is my most anticipated movie of 2024. So if Marvel doesn't knock this out of the park, it's going to be some rough times for Marvel Studios moving forward. They've kind of hit a bit of a rough patch. I still have faith in Kevin Feige and the crew over there. So let's see if Ryan Reynolds can kind of save the MCU. So let's check this out real quick. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Kalaz, it's Yukio.
Okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy.
Oh, look at that hair.
That is because of each and every one of you.
Wow.
I'm the luckiest man alive.
Peter.
Make a wish, buddy.
All the friends are there. That's awesome.
Wade Wilson?
Who's asking?
Nice. We got the time variance authority from Loki in here. Amazing.
Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Bro. Well, so much for all the worry about them not going the rated R route.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me.
I can't remember if he was in Loki or not, that TVA agent or not.
Wait. You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I like the updated suit. Oh, cool. The Avengers stuff.
I smell what you're stepping
I love how he's saluting Cap.
Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
Oh, wow.
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Oh, my. Oh, cool. I love the... Oh, love that shot. That's outstanding. Oh.
God, I love this part.
Oh, is that Pyro from the first the first X-Men movie? The second X-Men. He's changed a little bit. Oh, I heard about that comic. I'll talk about that here in a second. That's on the ground there.
You don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up.
You don't.
I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Okay. They're calling it that. All right. Okay, so that makes a little sense here based on what Hugh Jackman posted on his social media as well, which I'll show you here in just a second. But yeah, so the title is now Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, that's awesome. It's better than Deadpool and Friend, that's for sure. This looks like everything I want it to be, but such a tease, man. Such a tease. I mean, they're basically, showing you all the goods. Well, not all the goods. They're holding a lot back here as well. But we haven't seen Hugh Jackman outside of maybe the back of his head when he's sitting down with that white suit on, and of course, now we see him in the shadow there. But we know he's in this movie, and from what I understand, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson will be going forward. Will be more than just this movie. Sounds like I said, that comic that was laying there next to Deadpool when he was laying on the ground right before the shadow of Wolverine appeared over him. I saw an image online where if you zoom in on that, it's actually a torn up Secret Wars comic book, which is possibly a subtle hint at the fact that Deadpool and Wolverine could be appearing in Avengers Secret Wars coming up here in a few years. And if that's the case, that's going to be outstanding. I know Hugh Jackman at one point decided to hang up the claws, so to speak, but he always said, I think at one point, that he would love to have been a part of the MCU and a part of the Avengers. So maybe the Kevin Feige and Disney was able to bring him back into the fold to maybe appear in one of the Avengers movies after the acquisition of Fox. So I think that's going to be outstanding to see. And of course, who doesn't love Wade Wilson or Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool? It's one of the few castings in the world, kind of like Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, where he just embodies the character. They also released. Oh, well, before I get into the poster, they actually released or the image that Hugh Jackman released online right here. He was talking about how the title shouldn't be Deadpool and Wolverine. It should be Wolverine and asshole, because obviously Wolverine and Deadpool are going to not get along in this movie whatsoever. They're going to be at each other's throats. They're probably going to be trying to kill each other for a lot of this. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, at the same time, they dropped this teaser poster as well, showing, the necklace with the heart that's broken in half that says best friends. And I think Hugh Jackman even wrote that the best is taken a little too far. Even friends is like that's iffy at best. So, and of course, come together. That's just classic Deadpool humor right there. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully it will do a lot for the fan base too, who are maybe starting to get a little bit of superhero fatigue. I'm not necessarily feeling that fatigue. However, I feel like maybe like a lot of people, I'm starting to feel a little bit of bad superhero fatigue because there's a lot of bad superhero movies that are being made right now. And I know that's partially why DC is rebooting with James Gunn in the new DCU. I'm looking forward to that starting in 2025 with Superman Legacy. But this movie here, I'm hoping will do for the MCU what Spider-Man No Way Home did, bringing all these Spider-Verse characters like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire into one movie. This here sounds like it's going to be the X-Men version of that film, where you're possibly going to see. We already saw one in the trailer with uh, the guy who played Pyro. Looks like he's making a return to the character. I think there's heavy rumors going around that you could see Ian McKellen as Magneto, Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier, and many more like Halle Berry Storm, Famke Janssen's Jean Grey, James Marsden's Cyclops, and I don't know. It sounds like maybe they would lean more into the older cast, like from the original X-Men movies, and maybe not so much the first class characters, the younger versions. But who knows? Maybe we'll get a James McAvoy and a Fassbender, Michael Fassbender. I couldn't think of his first name there for a second. But hopefully we'll get all this stuff coming together in the multiverse, tie it into the greater MCU, and we can get the X-Men finally into the MCU that we've all been waiting for. And hopefully it will give the MCU a bit of a boost. I know this year there's only one MCU movie from Marvel Studios coming out because they've kind of done some rewrites and revamps to like Captain America Brave New World. They're trying to figure out what to do with the Fantastic Four right now, Blade, and of course the Thunderbolts. They're all scheduled for 2025 at the moment. But right now we really don't know exactly what Marvel's slate is moving forward, because it's a little bit in flux with the writer strikes and everything, maybe getting pushed back a little bit. So things could be being restructured. I know Bob Iger from Disney has discussed how they're going to be taking a little bit of a step back and releasing a little bit less of the MCU stuff, but it sounds like we're still probably going to be getting something along the lines of 3 to 4 movies a year, maybe only 2 live action series. And that's not too bad. I know DC has talked about releasing 2 movies, 2 series a year. So it's not as much, it's not as overwhelming. It's still a lot of material. So, and not to mention Sony's still doing stuff in their Spunk, SPUMC, Spider-Verse over there. What don't really quite know what's going on over there. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a clue when we go see Madam Web sometime this next week. But we'll have to wait and see what they're doing with Venom 3 and all that sort of stuff over there as well. It's got potential, but they've got to get a direction here. Hopefully the MCU can help with that as well, with the Tom Holland Spider-Man and all that. But I'm still pulling for the MCU. It's one of my favorite series out there. Every series sometimes goes through a bit of a rough patch. DC definitely did, which is why they're rebooting. Star Wars has had its moments as well. Everybody has, unless you're maybe the Lord of the Rings. But even then, a lot of people didn't really care for some of the Hobbit movies. And even Harry Potter, the Fantastic Beasts, sometimes has not been going over so well either. So every franchise goes through this. I'm just hoping that we'll get back to the glory days of the MCU pre-Endgame. And even then, there were some movies that didn't go so well in the first phase or so. So everybody wants to put that on a pedestal. But the MCU had its moments where it struggled a bit here as well. Thor: The Dark World, anybody? I mean, so just because we got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania right now does not necessarily mean it's going to be horrible moving forward. I'm hopeful that with this, they're slowing down, reconfiguring things, trying to make sure everything is better quality over quantity. I think that that's going to help improve the MCU moving forward. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine looks like it's going to be amazing? I think it's going to be the best movie of the year. Ryan Reynolds he's holding the golden ticket right now. And if this movie is absolutely outstanding, I hope that maybe they'll help or allow him to maybe be in on the creative process with maybe some of the other Marvel characters. That would be outstanding, because I've heard with Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine, whatever they weren't called here, it's they never really gave Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy, the director, any notes. I heard Disney just kind of said, "Do what you do. We trust you." And it looks like we're going to get that R-rated Deadpool movie from Disney, which is new for them. So I'm looking forward to this. But let me know what you guys think about that and comment down below, and like and subscribe. And don't forget to keep checking out this channel for more shows moving forward. We've got a podcast coming out, me, Brandon, and Miranda. You can follow all their links in the description box below as well. We're going to be doing the Dragon's Den podcast, where we discuss anything and everything. So stay tuned for that as well. And until my next video, guys, God bless and take care.